everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the vlog. What's poppin', today is Christmas Eve, and in my tradition, ever since I was a little girl, we would always go to my grandfather's house on Christmas Eve and he would make gumbo. And I literally only got gumbo once a year on Christmas Eve, but it was the best time ever. So today, I'm gonna make gumbo, and this is probably I will say my 4th year of taking on the tradition since my grandparents moved to Las Vegas. So I'm making the gumbo. I also added in gingerbread houses. So tonight will be gumbo and gingerbread houses at the Brown. So I am going to teach you guys how to make gumbo. It's a long process, but it's going to be so worth it. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the ingredients. It's actually not that much that you need. So to make gumbo, you always are going to need parsley. I got some right here. You're going to need celery. You are going to need green onions. Oh, which were in between my celery. You're going to need a regular onion, and you are going to need bell pepper. I have two because I like bell pepper. So my dad is the one who taught me how to make this recipe, and he is totally against using regular onion. I love regular onion. You're also going to need some garlic. You're going to need some Tonys. You have to have Tonys. You have to make gumbo. You're going to need some oil and some flour that I've got here. And this is to make your roux. And then after that, after like your base is right here, anything you put in there else is up to you. So I like to do seafood gumbo. So my mom is at Costco right now. Okay? She's getting some crab for us right now. I also like to use some hot sausage and some regular sausage. This is my favorite sausage ever, and they hardly ever have it, so it's like a Christmas miracle that I have some. I use some canned goods just to give it more flavor. I don't really use it for the meat. I use it for the juice. The meat is just a little taste extra. So I've got some shrimp here. I got some crab meat here. I also have some smoked oysters, which are still in the cabinet, but I'll go get those in a second. I use chicken tenders and I use chicken wings. And I think that's it. Am I missing anything?
Shrimp.
Huh? Oh, and shrimp, yes. And then I use a big old bag of shrimp. And I pour it all in there, and it just tastes so good. And we make it over rice, and it is just so delicious. So I'm really excited to share my tradition with you guys, and I hope you follow along to this recipe, or even comment below if there's something that I do that you will not do ever. Like my good friend, she makes her gumbo with tomatoes, and every time I see it, I just want to like jump off a building, because people are so protective over their gumbo. For me, tomatoes never go in gumbo, like ever. Like I will fight you. Like I'll fight you if you do that. Don't do that. For me. But then the other people, you know, they're going to fight me for not using okra. I don't use the okra. That's disgusting. I hate it. I know my dad, they put, even my husband's over there giving me the middle finger. The middle finger. I don't F with okra. My dad's family puts like boiled eggs in their gumbo, and that's good too. I like that. So gumbo's all different, and it's just going to be fun to show you guys mine. So I'm going to get started here. You're just going to see a little montage, because in reality, it's going to take me like 45 minutes to cut all these vegetables as small as they need to be. But y'all don't want to see all that. So, yeah. All right, I'll see you in a second. start on the roux. The roux is arguably the most complicated part of gumbo, but I'm going to take you through it nice, low, and slow, and we're going to get this thing going. So I'm going to turn my eye on. I'm going to turn it to medium low, closer to low right now while I'm just starting, because I don't really know the roux like that. You know, we don't really know each other right now, so I just want to get it comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and, actually, you know what, I'm going to do the oil first. You always want to try to do a 1-to-1 ratio when you're starting. And like I said, it's because you don't really know the roux yet. Like, y'all just met or whatever, so you don't want to get it, like, uncomfortable, right? You want to make sure it's comfortable, make sure it's doing what you want it to do. And then as you go ahead and get pouring, you'll know, like, if you need to add more flour or more oil where it becomes not 1-to-1. So I think I've got a little bit more flour, but it's okay, because low and slow, nothing's gonna burn. I'm gonna turn it up a smidge because that's just what my ancestors are telling me to do right now. And I am going to just start mixing. Come a little closer. So the thing about this is you want to make sure there are no lumps, no bumps. Remember what they told you in elementary school: no butts, no nuts, no coconuts. Or what is it? No cuts, no butts, no coconuts. That's what you say if someone's trying to cut you and you don't want them to. So yeah, you just want to go ahead and stir it. And right now, this is the color of, what would you even say this is? Like pancake batter, because that's basically what it is, right? It's literally just oil and flour. You want it to be the color of like my skin. And if you're not my skin color, you want to think about like a Hershey's chocolate bar. And that, I'm not trying to say that I'm no chocolate bar or nothing, I'm just saying. But yeah, that's the color that you're going to want it to be. And you can rush the process on this. Don't get me wrong. I can easily turn this up to high and get this done in about, maybe 10 minutes. But that is, that's not good. That really makes your gumbo taste like it's missing something. You're not giving your ingredients enough time to get to know each other and get to know you, okay? That's why your gumbo tastes like something missing. Trust me, that my gumbo tasted like something was missing for a very long time, until my dad came. He came to visit recently, and he was like, girl, why are you cooking your roux so fast? So yeah, you want to get it nice and slow. So this is what it's looking like right now, very smooth. You never want to step away from the freaking stove once you start this roux. You want to have a partner so you can tap in and tap out, because I'm telling you, you can't leave. Your gumbo's going to burn. Your roux's going to burn. If you burn the roux, you got to start all over. If you put burnt roux in the gumbo, it's going to taste disgusting. Everybody's going to roast you. So yeah, I'll see you guys literally in 3 years, because it's about to take forever. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. I went ahead and probably added about 1.5 cups of oil and 2 cups of flour. And my mom is here with wine. Who's that, my mom or my sister?
Both. Hey, Duka. Hi. Who's that?
Hi. It's the vlog. Sierra. It's Sierra. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Hang up the phone. Alright guys, so we are back. You just missed it. My mom brought me this wine. You can say Bears Creek, so it's like brewed. You don't brew wine. It's like made in Alaska. It's strawberry rhubarb wine. And it was really good. I feel drunk now. Because if you're born in a household like mine, you do not eat until you like are served your meal. So I feel a little tipsy. I might have to go get something to eat to calm down. But yeah, so let's check in on the roux. So right now it's looking like the color of like a good, almost good fried chicken wing, but we want it darker. And it's been what, like 30 minutes? It's been about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna keep trucking along and getting it to the color of my skin. Y'all see the difference? Yeah. Alright, so I'll see you guys in another 3 years. Alright you guys, so we have made it to the end. We have a chocolate bar or skin tone. Damn, I'm ashy. Or a skin tone roux. Alright, so this is what we're looking for right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this into a bowl. And then we're going to move on to the next part. Alright, you guys, so the good thing is the hard part is over. The roux is done, our vegetables are cut. All we gotta do is chop up this protein and we're in there. So in here I have some chicken tenders. I hate raw meat, y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know what chicken tenders look like. Hell, if you don't, you on the wrong channel. Anyways, I got some chicken tenders. I got my red hot spicy. I got my regular smoked sausage. My mama came through, y'all, with the crab. I got some of this right here. I got some chicken wings over here defrosting. So we're getting ready to cut this stuff up and we're going to put you on the pot, all right? So stay tuned. So we are going to season our chicken. We've got this chicken right here. This, I'm not going to pan sear it. I'm just going to throw it straight into the pot, but I want to season it first. And then we have some chicken wings that I am going to season and pan sear just to lock in some of the fat. Well, actually to get rid of some of the fat and lock in whatever didn't come out. I'm going to throw that in the pot. So, all right, let's go ahead and season this. So. Alright, you guys, we're back. We're about to do this chicken, but it occurred to me, you may be wondering why you keep hearing jingle bells. It's because I have on my Rudolph shoes, so I'm going to just chop those out really quick. Oh, also while I'm doing shout outs, hold on one second. Oh, where is it? Shout out to Bougie Botanicals. I've had my lip gloss on the whole time. This lip gloss is 100% handmade. She also does like CBD infusion, so I'm going to link her stuff down low. And it comes on so nice. Oh my god, it comes on so nice. It smells and tastes so good. It's 100% vegan, 100% edible. I don't do marijuana CBD, but if I did, my lips would be tingling right now. So, alright, so come on, come. So what I'm about to do now is do this chicken. So I'm going to turn it up high because I want it to get a sear on it really quick. I don't want it to cook because I'm going to cook it in the pot. So I'm going to pour some oil in. I'm going to act like I'm doing because I'm acting like I know what I'm doing because I usually don't do this part. Is this enough oil? It says it's enough oil. I'm going to cut that out. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and pop these bad boys in here because they are going to start cooking and I don't want to get popped. So I'm going to hurry up and put them in here before it starts popping. What? Good, what we like to hear, what we like to see. I'm gonna just put a little bit of flavoring on here. And it doesn't matter if you accidentally over season right here because this is all going to one big old pot of gumbo that is predominantly water, so it's gonna need all the seasoning that it can get. So don't worry about being heavy-handed right here.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I got my big old gumbo pot on. I've got it on medium and we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna pour in just a teaspoon of oil, not too much because the vegetables will create their own moisture. And all of this, literally the whole thing, I'm gonna dump it in. And we are gonna saute this down. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and season it with a little bit of pepper. And like I said, don't really be afraid of over seasoning. This is a big old pot and we gotta make sure it's all seasoned. Put a little bit of salt in there. And Tony's. Tony's is so important. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little mix, and I'm gonna let it just get really sauteed, get it nice and translucent. I'm probably gonna put a lid on this and leave it for a little bit. You can turn it off. Alright, so we want our vegetables to look nice and translucent like this. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my roux. So how much roux you add in is all gonna determine how much of a depth of flavor you're gonna add. And you can always add in on the back end. So I'm gonna do until my ancestors told me to stop. I can't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have to feel it. Okay, they're telling me to stop now. I'm gonna mix this in a little. I'm gonna go ahead and start pouring some liquid into this bad boy. I'm gonna actually add a little bit more in a minute. But I'm gonna pour some liquid in here so it don't burn. You don't want to take a lot of time adding in your roux because as soon as you put it back on some heat, it is gonna start cooking again and you can burn it. So you need to hurry up. All right, and then I'm gonna add in my second. Give this a little stir so that way you can start mixing and blending together. So as dark as your roux is, that's gonna be pretty much the color of your soup, and you can kind of see that here now. Then I'm gonna fill the rest of this up with water. So that's why I said don't be afraid to over season, because you're really not gonna over season it if we're being honest, because you gotta put a lot of water in here. Alright, so now I'm just gonna add in those proteins we talked about. So adding in my chicken. Gonna go ahead and add in the sausages. Oh, I left chicken. Party style. Add in my sausages here. Try not to splash you. Gonna add in my other chicken wings. And I don't want the oil, that's why I cook these separately. So I'm gonna pop these in. I'm going to season my water because I know that it needs to be seasoned. Just think about all of that water you poured in there, and you want it all to taste good. It's a soup, right? The broth is the best part. So you're gonna be going back and tasting and re-seasoning a bunch. So try to get your temp up so that way your meat can cook through so you don't kill yourself in the process. But yeah, get used to it because you're gonna have to be seasoning and tasting. This is a life and a time saver. And you see that color right there? That, for me, this is the perfect color of gumbo. Like, that's it. Like, we did it. We might as well just go sit down. Put our bonnet back on. Take our eyelashes off. Because it's up from here. So, I know you guys saw the seafood and stuff. That goes in last. Like, for me, I would put that in like an hour before I expect company because you don't want to overcook it. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and let that cook.